Governor General. No, I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting that his gratuity and pensions be tied and be based on the aggregate of salary and duty allowance, Mr. H. Madam Speaker, in reading the report of the Select Committee, I note that Mr. Clare Roberts suggested an increase of the Governor General in Part 1 of the schedule be granted with effect from January 1st, 2002. I crave your indulgence to look at the report. Look at the report of the Select Committee here. You circulated it. I mean, I know it. It says here, Mr. Roberts also said that it was the practice to tie the Governor General's salary to that of the Chief Justice. He therefore suggested that the increase to be granted to the Governor General in Part 1 of the schedule be granted with effect from January 1st, 2002. The truth is, Madam Speaker, they have not reported on that aspect. You have said nothing, Mr. Agee, on that aspect. And I recommend, Madam Speaker, that if the House is not minded to go back to January 1st, 2002, then at least go back to January 1st, 2005, or the government may even consider March the 24th, 2004, when the Sunshine government took office. That may be a more appropriate date to appeal to their good consciences and their hearts, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, this now brings me to Clause 13 of the bill. Clause 13, Madam Speaker, I want you to have a look at. Which provides that the Attorney General may amend the schedule. Madam Speaker, the schedule provides for benefits, privileges, and rates of salary, allowances, and pensions of the Governor General. Once again, with the greatest respect to my learned friend, the Honorable Attorney General, Madam Speaker, how in good conscience can the Attorney General control the benefits, privileges, rates of salary, allowances, and pensions of the Governor General? Why? Yes, I've read subsection 2. And what does affirmative resolution mean, Mr. Agee? What does affirmative resolution mean, Mr. Agee? It means you come to this Honourable House and you put it on the table. And who has the ayes? Is it debated? Is it debated? Affirmative resolution, you just place it on the table.
Nonsense. And you know that is wrong.
Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, the Governor General, you will have your turn to answer, Mr. Agee, and I will sit and I will listen to you. Madam Speaker, could you ask the Honourable Member to give me a chance, please? He's just disturbing me. Oh, he's irrelevant. Madam Speaker, the Governor General is an independent, non-political institution. We all agree with that, right? Correct. I'm not no lawyer, not even a Bush lawyer. But I'm sure, Madam Speaker, that that clause here is unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, and I'll tell you why. In Jamaica, the House of Representatives may from time to time, by resolution, vary the first schedule by increasing the emolument specified therein. The first thing to notice is that they increase, Madam Speaker, by the resolution of the House of Representatives and is confined to increasing the emoluments of the Governor General. And I'm proposing here, Mr. Agee, that the same provision that is in the Jamaican legislation be placed here instead of Clause 13. Because right now in this bill, according to the Select Committee report, Madam Speaker, the Attorney General has arrogated himself the power to control the benefits, salary, privileges of the Governor General. And this is untenable, Madam Speaker. It is untenable, Madam Speaker, because the process to amend the benefits and privileges as is in this bill, Madam Speaker, not by subsidiary legislation. And this is further humiliation for the Governor General. I mean, come on, man, what's going on here? This is downright disrespect. The new Governor General will have over her head a sword of Damocles that the Attorney General, by schedule, amend her salary. She's supposed to be impartial. He's supposed to be impartial, objective, without fear or favor. Not tied to the political directorate. Not tied to no politician. So why put that in here? And from reading the report, Madam Speaker, the present Governor General, His Excellency, through Mr. Clare Roberts, was concerned that there was a disparity between the qualification for pension and qualification for a gratuity under the Act. And I understand that the predecessor of the present Act was the Governor General himself, Sir Wilfred Jacobs. And that disparity, Madam Speaker, came about because he had already done in excess of 15 years, so he had no interest in amending the qualifying time. And that's why we have that problem today. Because Sir Wilfred already served in excess of 15 years. And AG knows what I'm saying is correct. So he did not, you know that, Mr. AG. So Wilfred was the one who drafted the law. You. 15 years, Madam Speaker, is a very long time to serve as Governor General. Because when the new Governor General is appointed, and when we take back office, Madam Speaker, a new Governor General may, I do not know, may be appointed or disappointed. Yes, but what about the gratuity? 15 years. You agree with me? I know you agree with me, AG. 15 years is too long. This should have been reduced to the same time the pension qualifications reduced, Madam Speaker. And the Select Committee would have assisted the House, Madam Speaker, if in the report they had repaired this anomaly, instead of reducing the benefits of the Governor General from what the very government was prepared to give him. You were prepared to give him, you set up a Select Committee, and they take away those benefits, and they reduce it, Madam Speaker. This bill, Madam Speaker, as I say, is not being written for no particular person. It's for longevity. It's for generations, for future Governor Generals. And Madam Speaker, if we treat him badly, it will reflect on the whole society. It will reflect on all of us. In the report, the issue of entrenchment of the GG's benefits, rather than relegating them to regulations by the Attorney General. Why should you put the issue of his benefits in a schedule to be amended by you, Mr. AG? Entrench them in the substantive act. If you want to change it, 5, 10, 15 years from now, the need arises, we come back. That is the purpose of Parliament. We come back and we amend it. The Governor General cannot, no Governor General, Madam Speaker, can be independent, with an Attorney General arrogating to himself the power to be able to change. And it's no disrespect to you, AG. It is the Select Committee, all three of you collectively, that have done this. And it is wrong. You know it is wrong. You cannot have an Attorney General deciding when the Governor General's salary is to be changed by schedule and just bring it here for resolution, Madam Speaker. And I'm urging the government to change this right away. Either delete Clause 13 in its entirety, or then use the language that holds in the Jamaican Act. I'm sure the Attorney General has the Jamaican Act, and use that. Madam Speaker, this Select Committee was so bitter against the Governor General that they are suggesting to take out of the proposed bill the following.
Sir, I think you're imputing improper motives.
I'm sorry, Madam Speaker. I take back the word bitter. With humble apologies to the members of the Select Committee. But maybe the Select Committee was so weird in their thinking, Madam Speaker.
I think you should take that back too.
Madam Speaker,
I take that back too, Madam Speaker.
On the point of order. Madam Speaker, listen to the member consistently bashing the Select Committee of this House that this Honourable House selected. I think he's out of order, and Madam Speaker, he should refrain from using such languages in this Honourable House. Because when I get a chance to speak, Madam Speaker, I don't appreciate what he's saying. And if he wants to be constructive, I have no problems with that. But I can tell you, Madam Speaker, as a member of the Select Committee, I had no preconceived notions concerning this matter. So I don't want him to continue, Madam Speaker, because it's not